Hi, I'm Eitan from Checkpoint's technical marketing team. Today, I'm unboxing one of our new flagship security gateway appliances, the Quantum Force 29200. First, I'll share a little background about Checkpoint and the security gateway's most important features, and then we'll demonstrate how to quickly connect it to your network and begin configuring the appliance using our simple first-time configuration wizard. As a quick background, Checkpoint is named by top industry analysts as a market leader in cybersecurity for the last 30 years. We are the trusted cybersecurity provider for over 100,000 organizations around the world, securing their on-premises, cloud, and remote environments. From large enterprises, governments, small businesses, to the world's most demanding data centers. For this video, we'll focus on the enterprise and data center use cases with our new Quantum Force gateways introduced in 2024. The series sets a new bar in performance for securing data centers. Let's touch on the most important highlights. The 29000 series doubles the previous security throughput performance, delivering up to a whopping 63.5 gigabit per second of AI-powered advanced threat prevention. In fact, we've doubled the hardware performance across the board with twice the RAM, twice the storage, and double the field replaceable power units and fans. This ensures maximum performance with full resiliency and redundancy for every aspect of these gateways' operation, all in a compact modular 2-rack unit system. Quantum Force appliances are also environmentally friendly, with a first-in-the-market low power consumption, while delivering twice the port density in half the space. This video will also show Quantum Force's unique feature of offering maximum flexibility to support all types of network architectures. So, without further ado, let's get to business. I'm very excited to be sharing this first-time unveiling of a Quantum Force gateway, the 29200 Plus model. The appliance itself is double-packed, meaning that the actual box with the device is packed within another box to ensure package integrity and safe delivery. The protective foam braces hold the gateway in the middle, while on the top of it, you will see the appliance telescopic rack rails and a small box with some basic necessities. 2 power cables, 1 Cat5 cable, 1 serial console cable, 1 Type-C console cable, the rail screws and connectors, power cable tie wraps, an RJ45 loopback connector, as well as an SPF loopback cable for test and troubleshooting scenarios, and 2 10 gigabit transceivers for redundancy, used for your initial sync and to enable a high availability cluster with another gateway. Last but not least, the security lock keys. And this leaflet-looking page, Checkpoint is going green, so no more huge user guides and installation booklets, but a simple, planet-friendly one-pager with a QR code that will take you to everything you need. User guides, tutorials, technical documents, even your user agreement. This is the front panel. You can see 2 slots for 960 gigabytes SSD NVMe's in a RAID 1 storage array for complete storage redundancy, which you can hot swap in case operations call for it. An RJ45 console port, 2 sync, 1, 10 or 25 gigabits per second fiber ports, 2 management, 1 or 10 gigabits per second RJ45 ports. One of the unique features of Checkpoint's gateways, unlike any other security vendor, is the hardware modularity, which enables the users to configure its network array to fit any need and also grow or evolve with new business requirements. 7 network interface cards, NICs, expansion slots that can be used for 8 fiber double port density NICs that support 1 or 10 gigabit connections. By the way, doubling the capacity of the predecessor Quantum appliance. 4 fiber ports which can deliver full 25 gigabit of security throughput, and the dual 40 or 100 gigabit port NIC. In addition to these very high connection speeds, Quantum Force can deliver the full 100 gigabits per second of firewalling through each port, thanks to the use of the NVIDIA latest ASICs-based acceleration technology. And remember, each of these NIC bays can support any of those three options, allowing the perfect blend that will give Checkpoint customers the flexibility for future growth or network evolution without being limited to a fixed configuration. The RJ45 port for lights-out management enables remote out-of-band installation and debugging, 2 USB 3 ports, and a Type-C USB console port. Let's take a quick look at the back panel. We have 2 redundant power supplies and 4 field replaceable fans ensuring operational robustness. This concludes our unboxing session. It's important to note that Quantum Force appliances can be used as standalone security gateways, and they can be integrated with Quantum Maestro, Checkpoint's unique hyperscale solution. The innovative Maestro design enables organizations to start with only 2 or 3 appliances and later scale up easily to 1 terabit per second of advanced threat prevention in a single unified platform. We will cover this solution design in future videos. In summary, Quantum Force security gateways offer a wide range of critical capabilities, from firewalling to deep packet inspection, and Checkpoint's award-winning Sandblast threat emulation and extraction, advanced DNS security, zero phishing, IoT network protection, and more. Quantum Force isn't simply revolutionary for its cutting-edge technology and flexibility. It also delivers a 2 times better price performance, making it even easier on your organization's budget. We'll discuss more about those topics in future episodes, but for now, let's connect our unboxed appliance and go through the first steps of onboarding configuration. There are 3 ways of connecting your security gateway to your network. The first, via a console, like a standard DigiConsole. The second is the zero-touch setup and configuration using SmartOne Cloud. And the third is via the QR card attached to the device. We will dedicate a full episode to SmartOne Cloud, so today we will focus on the third method using the QR code printed on this extractable card secured to the device itself. But first, let's connect the gateway. Use the USB to Type-C cable you have in the accessories box to connect the console port on the appliance to your PC. Using the QR code-led setup, all we need is our smartphone. Now let's scan the QR code on the device. You can see that upon scanning, your phone browser will open a welcome screen. You will now be in the main menu, in which you can choose the first option and start the setup process, or view and download guides and other documentation related to the purchase. We will commence with the setup, so choose the first option. The next choice you are facing is whether to use SmartOne Cloud and the zero-touch option, which is good for non-technical staff and multi-location installations. As I mentioned earlier, we will dedicate a special episode to see how SmartOne Cloud Unified Management System handles new devices, so now we will continue with the second option, which is going through the setup on premises. This will lead you to the PC or laptop you have connected to the console port of the gateway by sharing a link, which I will now share with myself via WhatsApp, and move to my laptop. From WhatsApp, it is easy to just click the link, which will launch the first-time wizard. As you can see, there are a few simple steps to follow to connect the gateway to your PC. First of which is downloading and installing the driver required to support this connection. Once the driver is installed, we can continue by pressing the Connect button. The connection options will be displayed, and we will choose the USB serial controller. Once the cable is physically connected, the COM port will appear in the connection window. I will highlight it and press Connect. There is a bit of waiting now for the browser to establish connection with the gateway. That may take up to 30 seconds. Once the connection is established, we will find ourselves in the first of 4 simple screens that will initialize our gateway. The first thing to do is to name your gateway. So I will click the default name on the top and rename it to whatever I prefer. Then I will create the administrator login. Pressing Next will take me to the second screen where the different network interfaces can be set. Note that some of the settings in these screens, like the internet settings, can be set up later, after the gateway has been initialized. But for the purpose of this video, I will continue to set up the IP and internet connection. Setting any of the interfaces will require highlighting the one you want to set in the table on the top of the page and press the Edit button on the top left. I currently have only the management interface connected, so I will proceed to making sure its IP is correct. Note that the management interface will get a default IP when first starting the gateway, so make sure it is the correct one. The next field is that of the default gateway IP. After that, we need to set the DNS IP. We are almost done. Pressing Next will take us to the penultimate screen where I can see and set the device software version. And then we establish the SIC, Secure Internal Communication Line, with a special activation key that is created one time for one connection only, the first authentication with the gateway's management system. And we made it to the installation summary, which I will confirm. The gateway is now being installed and configured, which may take a few minutes, which we are skipping in this video. Once this is done, the device will reboot. Another few minutes, which we will skip for it to affirm all the new settings. Once our gateway has rebooted, you will be offered to connect to the Gaia portal or Web UI. In principle, in order to get your secure gateway up and running, all you need is to define your internet connection and a LAN port for a device to connect and use your network. If you hadn't done it with the first-time wizard process, you could do it here through the Gaia portal. As you can see, once the device is ready, we can connect it to its web interface. I will press the button that will open the Gaia portal for me and confirm the connection as safe. I will now get the portal's login window where I enter the administrator login details I had set during the process of initializing the gateway. There I can revisit the different interfaces configuration, change or add. This concludes our first video episodes of Check Point's new Quantum Force gateway. We have unboxed the Quantum Force 29200, learned what hardware features to expect and how to connect it, and we went through the first-time wizard that took us to operational readiness. In the next videos, we will dive into the management console, talk about Smart One Cloud, and some tips and suggestions for building your policy base and optimize your network security with Quantum Force. Thank you for watching.